Welcome to Lofty Pursuits and Public Displays of Confection, a candy store in Tallahassee, Florida that's in the middle of a toy store with a soda fountain. Today we're going to make root beer image candy. From the comments on the videos, I've come to the conclusion that I've never told you what Lofty Pursuits is. Lofty Pursuits is a store in Tallahassee, Florida that is a toy store, and in the middle of the toy store is a full-service soda fountain, specializing in treats of the last 100 years of the American soda fountain, and it also contains public displays of confection, our candy-making area, where we make the hard candies in these videos. Among other things, we're known for our draft root beer floats. So not only can you choose from 52 sundaes on the menu, one for every Sunday of the year, but you can also sit down and play a board game and browse through toys and just have fun with the various things that are around Lofty Pursuits. Because of our love of root beer, our root beer candies are kind of special. So here we are, we're adding our caramel color to our hot sugar, and we're boiling off the water. The flavor's already been added, and it's based around sassafras, the basic flavor of root beer. Jorin here separates the candy from the table using flat spatulas, and we'll be cutting it up into pieces separated by the color. Where the hot sugar touched the table and the bars, it is cooled to a good consistency, but the center is still floating and is still hot and liquid. We need to pour that out and stir everything together to get an even temperature, and to lower the temperature of all the sugar so that it's a workable temperature. So as we pull the candy on the hook, aerating it, turning the amber into white, we can think about the design of the candy. We're going to go for a classic mug of root beer, where the head is white and fluffy, where the handle and glass is clear, and where the root beer itself is a deep brown. We've already pulled some brown into the background of the candy to make the white brown or light tan, and we're doing a darker brown for the glass of root beer itself. We're attaching the last bit of the white pulled candy that we saved for the head of the glass of root beer onto the root beer itself. Now for the fun bit. We've saved some of the amber candy that's clear to use as the glass of the root beer. This is going to make a clear glass, and we wrap it around the head and the body, and then we build a handle for it, which will also be clear, and we mount that on the side of the glass of root beer. The artwork is built through the center log, and although you may not be able to see it yet, the cross-section will be a mug of root beer with a handle with a clear shell that represents the glass. We wrap the mug with the pulled inner wrap of opaque tan candy. And then we do the same with the transparent brown outer wrap. We size down the log and cut off the end. We call this end a unicorn drop-in. We sell this as bulk candy in the store, and you can just buy a big pound lump of candy at a very reasonable price. Nothing goes to waste.
A kiss before you leave me, and my imagination will feed my hungry heart. Leave me one thing before we part, a kiss to build a dream on.
We size the log down into rods, the final diameter of the candy, and then we roll them until they get cool enough to stay round. If we stop rolling them at this point, they'll develop a flat side or go completely flat and make the candy not as pretty as we want it. We cut the candy into pieces, and the candy is done. We have the mug, we have the root beer, we have the white frothy head on top. And then we have a little bit of candy maker's magic as we hold it up to the light, and the light shines through the clear glass. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to us here on YouTube, like us on Facebook, or even visit us on our website at www.pd.net, where you can buy our candy online. You can even visit us in person if you ever visit Tallahassee, Florida. Thank you for watching.